I'll let Kid slide because Kid ain't gonna survive the next round anyway, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, we don't know what's in this bottom bracket, but
I know what's in the bottom bracket.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Fucking.
He's gone.
He's fucking Dragon Ball noise here.
Bro is gone. He doesn't stand a chance. What is good, homies? This is Chris from the Small Hat Crew, joined today by Small Hat Nick.
Heyo.
Small Hat Manny.
Hi, everybody.
And our special guest, Sun Hat Pirates. Oh wait, no. Sun Pirates.
Sun Hats.
Sun Hats. It's the anime trope before they die, right?
Yeah, we're expanding.
Sun Pirates Colin, in case that was confusing. Alright, well, okay.
It was.
So, we have a very special video, and every video is special on the Small Hat channel, so I guess I don't really need to specify that, right?
Because
There's a reason you're here today. There's a reason you're watching this video before you. And it's because you like what you see. And you know what? I can't blame you for liking what you see, because look at it. It's pretty good. But what we are doing here today is we are going to be pitting all of the red leaders against each other. In the end, only one of them can reign supreme. Now, this will not be based solely off of how these leaders performed in One Piece, meta-wise, for example, because, you know, at that point, it's just like, well, Whitebeard dominated 3 sets, so he's the best leader. Red Purple Law got banned because he's fucking broken, and he's the best leader. No. See, there'd be no point to watch that. You could already kind of predict. However, this is all opinionated. This is all, nothing is objective about this, and that is why this will be pure entertainment. So, with these leaders arguing in favor of which leaders will be moving on as they are pit against each other, you can argue in favor of how well you think the leader represents red, the red color identity as a whole. You can argue in favor of how much you like how they have made the ability reflect what the leader has done canonically, the character within the canon. Just how hyped or fun the leader ability is and stuff like that, you know? Just because a leader has performed well doesn't mean that a leader is by default well designed. Sometimes, like if you're a 4-life leader, for example, you have to be poorly designed to do well against 5-life leaders. Look at Red Purple Law, for example. That leader is so poorly designed, holy shit. But that's why he did well. For each leader to participate in the first round, there would have to be 32 leaders total. Because they're not 32 leaders, I think there's 26 or 27. Some leaders got buys and are starting off in the second round. The leaders that we have put in the second round are leaders that would not have lost their first round, for example. Like, for example, you won't see Vivi up there, whereas a leader that's gas, like Sanji, would be. All right, so we will be starting off with Red Purple Luffy. He's already, and he might even be my favorite to win it all, I'm not gonna lie. But we will be starting off with our first pair, and that is going to be Mono Red Luffy versus Red Blue Caesar Clown. Now,
damn, a leader.
Go for it.
I'll say, damn, a leader. We don't even know his whole card pool for yet. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, but it's not just about the TCG meta. It's about everything about it. But either way, his effect doesn't make sense to what he does, so I still think it's Red Luffy.
Well, but no, he KOs a character because he like can kill people with the poison.
But why does he bounce? It doesn't make sense.
He doesn't. He KOs. He KOs a 4 or less.
No, he bounces one of his. He bounces one of his.
Oh.
To KO
his underlings are little bitches that run back to him after they weakened the enemy, and then he kills them with poison gas in their weakened state. It's obvious, brother. How could you not see this?
Oh fuck! You got me good, bro.
Yeah. No, it makes perfect. What?
Also, all the red Luffys have better art than he does. Just saying.
Oh, this is the regular. We haven't seen the alt art form yet.
This might be a hot take, but I think this is the worst artwork of the Luffy leader. I actually don't like the cereal.
What the fuck? Oh my, that's crazy. That's almost as crazy as the viewer back home who's not subscribed to the Small Hat channel. Maybe you should go ahead and correct that right now, unless you've already done that, that is. Also, while I'm segueing, guys, I've pulled this Gold Luffy Don. If any of you back home is looking to buy this, please, for the love of God, let me know. I don't know how I'm supposed to move this. Please, somebody. Please, if you're interested. You know how to find this.
You want Small Hat Chris to sign it.
Ignore what he said. I will not sign. I will not destroy its value. Do not worry. I think, okay, so it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear which leader I'm going to vote for here. One of these leaders is how I got into the game. One of these leaders is how I learned the game. One of these leaders is my favorite leader to this day. One of my favorite leaders to this day. I simply can't play him because power creep exists. So my vote is going for Mono Red Luffy.
I'm also Mono Red Luffy. He has better art.
Yeah, good art. Thematically, he just moves on around. I guess he powers up his allies a little bit.
He's just a homie, and that's what One Piece is. It's just homies on a boat going to different islands.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's gonna have what it takes to compete with like Red Purple, but.
I don't like Luffy as a character in the first place, so as soon as he goes up against someone that's not Caesar Clown, not Red Green Luffy, not Red Purple Luffy, I'm gonna go against him. But
we'll see.
Luffy definitely moves on.
All right, it sounds like Luffy is moving on. All right, so we have
forget you, Caesar.
First round 2 pairing we'll be coming back to. All right, so now we have 2 legends, Red Green Luffy versus Mono Red Shanks. Both very accomplished leaders. Both of them, they had their time to shine, and my God, did they make it? They made every moment of it. Now, this could be a little bit of a hot take because I know one of these leaders was a top 3 and 4 leader for a little bit. Currently is still doing very, very well to this day. One actually had presence within their meta. However, the other one, is Shanks. Look at Shanks. Look at Shanks. Look at him. Now, I don't know. I understand. I understand why, if people are voting for Shanks, I can see why that would be the case. I know people think he's clouded and all that. A little bit of a hot take here, maybe. I think Red Green Luffy is the sicker leader. One, he has 4 life. That means he is by default more balls to the wall. His leader ability is it's as aggressive as it could possibly be. My God, he restands a character. He swings again. He has combos. He can go unblockable twice at your face. This leader, I think, this is like Red incarnate. This is if you are to think of Red in One Piece, I think this leader perfectly encapsulates everything that there is to Red. And then even as far as Luffy as a character goes, bro, he's just like doesn't care about anything else. He just donks you over the head, and that's just kind of it. He's just brute forcing his way through everything, and that is this leader. He's shit. He's shit in the meta, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I am Red Green Luffy all the way.
I think Shanks clears. My man is true to his He's true to his character. He is the hockey man. He don't need no fucking devil fruit. My boy says, you cannot poke me with 5s. I'm gonna make you invest into everything for you to even attempt to come at me.
Bro, what? Go for it, Colin. Go and disappoint me.
I'm with Nick on this one. Is like Shanks is also like very representative of Red. He does like the whole power manipulation just on a different axis than Luffy does. Instead of offensively, he does it defensively, which I think is really cool.
Think about how boring that leader ability is, though. It's just minus something by 1,000. Put that against this sick ass leader ability right here. Think about how hype it would be if Red Green Luffy was ever meta. Would there ever be a feature match with Red Green Luffy that you would ever skip? Would you ever? Not to mention, people say that the Mono Red Shanks mirror match is one of the most boring, miserable matches to watch in all of One Piece history. There's no such thing as a dull Red Green Luffy match. Look at him. Look at all that he can do. He's incredible.
See me? I have to side with Chris. Bro, there's no way. Right, bro. This man literally says, I'm going to Falcon Punch you as hard as I can. Not just once, but twice. And then the fact that, like, you can, like, Cavendish with, like, you can Cavendish this, and then Cavendish will do it twice, restand. So essentially, like, you're almost doing this effect for free, and you're just hitting people. Or you can make unblockable Luffy hit unblockable twice. Bro, like there's just like really cool things. Like there's things that you could bring up where it's like, oh, I did this to my opponent, and everyone is like, oh snap, like,
bro. And your opponent has to respect your. But like, if there's just a Nami searcher on the board, if we come down to like, you know, a simplified board state, and there's just a Nami searcher sitting there on the board, you can literally put 6 dot on her, swing with her for 8, restand her, swing again for 9. Your opponent literally cannot leave characters on the board once they get really low on health because they have to respect everything. Everything at any moment can turn into a beat stick. I think that's funny.
Also, Red Green Luffy has better art than Shanks.
He does.
Facts.
He does.
Come on, bro. Homeless man Shanks fucks.
He does.
Yeah.
Homeless man Shanks.
I feel like your argument for Luffy is like all about his like restanding ability, but isn't that more of like a green thing?
No.
But he's boosting them. To hit harder.
Them.
It's like double rush.
He's aggressive. He's for life, bro. Like Shanks is good in the most boring way imaginable. There's nothing hype about this leader. This is a leader that I'm excited. The only reason Shanks had any of my attention is simply because, hey, I could play red again. That is literally it. However, if there was ever a time in One Piece history where both of these leaders were viable, I can reassure you which one I would be playing. I can tell you that right now. If they were
that's not
equally
gonna
viable,
happen because Red has been dead for how many sets, and it only comes back because of Shanks. I think Shanks is just overall fucking sinks Luffy, brother.
You know what? With Nick saying that, all I can say is, Nick, you're wrong. All right,
yes,
just because Shanks brings it to TCG, Shanks is the closest thing. Like Shanks is comparable to like Bonnie. It's Red's Bonnie, where it's like, yeah, I'm slowing down the game so that late game I could then overwhelm you. That's not very Red. Just because you manipulate power, that's not Red. When I think of Red, I think of Rush. I think of punching people in the face or popping things.
His whole deal is surviving to 10 Dawn and then, hey, 10, 12K. Hey,
that's
10,
not
12.
Red. That's not Red.
That's not Red. And plus, Shanks is just.
Red has some of the best defensive cards in the game. They have Radical Beam. They have Whitebeard, make your leader big. They have the Yasop, make your leader big. Red has incredible defensive options.
Luffy can play all those same options.
They're all Straw Hat cards.
Yeah, but 5 life versus 4 life.
Yeah, that's why you need defense. So you can hit them harder.
The 4 life is why I'm in favor of Luffy here. Literally, there's more at stake. There's higher risk and higher reward. Like Shanks is safe. He's boring. I think he's very, very safe, and that is why. Like I think he is good in the most boring way imaginable.
I feel outnumbered on this. Well, I know it was me.
Colin's
on your side.
We're literally dead split, bro.
Well, all right. All right, Chris. We'll go ahead and flip a coin. Flip a coin.
Oh my god.
Bro, Shanks is an ops. That man is working for the Marines as an Emperor of the Sea.
No, he's not. He's a whole ass punk ass bitch. That's what he is.
He's a punk ass bitch.
He waits till now that Luffy's gonna get the One Piece to be like, all right, I guess I'll go do it, bro.
Yeah.
Now you had all the time in the world,
He's a
bro.
fucking rat, bro.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That's great.
You know what? Luffy has two arms. That's it. I said it.
And we can see what Shanks clapped Kid with one. Like Shanks is just goated with the sauce, brother.
Luffy claps Kid just looking at that man.
He lost his arm to a fucking. Oh my god.
To a Sea Monster. Oh! I got it. Ready? Shanks lost an arm to the Sea King beast. Luffy beat the same beast with one punch. Just saying.
He did. And that was East Blue Luffy.
I just don't want another Luffy moving up, bro. I hate this fucking character.
You know what? I will switch mine to Shanks because I do agree with that. We already have 2 Luffys in round 2. I don't want to argue 2 Luffys. 3 Luffys.
Just gonna lose to the other Luffy.
Oh my god. Boring ass leader. This boring ass leader. Holy shit.
Don't lose soon. Don't worry.
I play a character, I pass my turn. When I play a character, I pass my turn. I play a character in KO and I pass my turn. Big body rush.
Chris, me and you know the truth.
A leader that plays fucking like 5 or 6 cards a game just moved on. That is it. Over one of the hypest leaders in all of One Piece. I just don't understand. Ridiculous. All right, we have Whitebeard versus Marco. We have 2 of our Whitebeard pirates up against each other.
Why are they against each other? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't think that's kind of fair. I think you should have had Shanks
what's
versus.
What's not fair about that?
Because one of them's gonna lose. Oh,
okay.
It was? Oh, okay, never mind then.
I thought you chose the pairings. Like, why are all the Luffys on the left-hand side?
It was literally randomized.
Okay.
I do not like Whitebeard as a leader. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Me personally, I think Whitebeard just wins. Whitebeard's the most of the lore. You know why?
This leader, I think,
he has cancer damage. That's so much lore.
This leader is one of the. I think this leader is one of the like most blatant examples of a time where One Piece as a card game almost died because people hated the game so much.
Doesn't change the fact that this character is very true to the character in the game. He's overpowered. He only died to his own cancer and being stabbed by.
Yep.
I don't disagree with any of that. I think that flavorfully, I think they perfectly translated his sickness to the game and everything. I just don't think that overrides the fact that OPO2 and OPO3 are looked at as some of the worst formats this game has ever seen. They are the fucking dark ages of One Piece's Whitebeard.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about who's the most red.
I don't think One Piece has ever lost as many players as it did in OPO3. You do not remember the OP resurgence of OPO4 when this leader got banned? And the end of OPO4 going to OPO5 is one of the biggest boosts this card game has ever seen.
Was it actually?
I was about to say, I know nothing about this. I've never heard anything.
Yeah,
about
me
this.
either.
What?
I was about to say, Colin, as Whitebeard, you played Whitebeard during this format, didn't you?
Yeah, but he's part of the problem. Yeah. He's not. He was a part of the solution.
Part of the problem, yeah.
Yeah.
He's part of the competitive player base, which is the minority for sure. But
literally,
but like he's inside the house. He couldn't see the problem.
The Small Hat channel had one of its biggest blowups going into OPO5 because people. One, it was regulars that were Small Hat viewers who left the game because of Whitebeard were coming back. And then people that hadn't played the game before were all joining because Whitebeard was finally banned or power crept out of the game. It has to be one of the most popular comments that has ever graced this channel. Literally,
bro, Whitebeard was so based, he had to get Nami banned. He had to get, or all these cards were banned or went to one. Radical Beam banned. Like, Whitebeard is a huge impact to this game. I think he's way too important.
In the worst way, just like Red Purple Law. I think you can influence the game in a bad way.
Yeah, but guess what? That's not what this tournament arc is. This tournament arc is who's the best red, who's the most red leader, and that's red right there. He's Unga Boonga, bro. Oh, you can't take that away from him.
Oh my fucking god.
He's definitely more interesting than Marco. I don't know. Also, that artwork of Marco is pretty sus. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, fuckboy Marco?
I don't really care for Marco as a leader either, actually. So looking at his competition, I probably would pick him over him. But I will not be picking Whitebeard. Actually, wait a minute. No, I still wouldn't. I still would have picked him just because the fucking stain he left on the game. All right, we have Garp versus Monkey D. Dragon.
You know what?
What?
Both of their effects do not translate to what they do. And also, these are two characters that, trying to avoid spoilers, you don't even know what Garp does and like can do until recently, and we still don't know what Dragon does.
Yeah. This is a black leader. That's all I have to say. This is a black leader.
Yeah, I was about to say, what did Garp do that's actually red?
I was about to say, if we're looking at red leaders, it's definitely Dragon. He's on paper was supposed to be an upgraded version of his son Luffy.
Well, he actually does something that's red.
I guess so, yeah. So I guess it has to be Dragon because Garp doesn't do anything red.
He has a really cool leader ability. I think if this was like the black video, I have to argue more in favor of this leader moving on.
But this is the red video.
As a red leader, he's just not a red leader.
Oh man, yep. We're about to make the Garp Discord mad, bro.
His list looks like fucking 46 black cards, 4 red cards. Like, my god.
They're 4 radical beams.
They're 4 radical beams.
All right, we have Uta versus Smoker. This isn't even a leader, really.
I'm about to say,
she really barely has a leader ability. Her leader ability requires you to play cards that have no effect, and then she pumps the cards with no effect.
About to say, brother, she does red things. She pumps.
That is she does red things.
It's a red thing, but I don't think that matters. This leader's
Smoker also does red things by pumping power, but on the opponent's turn instead.
All right, so they're both bad red effects, so we have to go to art.
Also,
I think Uta has better art, though.
Well, also, we don't know what Smoker's alt art looks like. But also, in addition to that, Smoker can restand 2 dodge. She pumps a vanilla by 2k. Smoker can pump anything by 2k.
Yeah, but still, though, you get 1 extra life, and also it's better art. And yes,
you get 1 extra life, but you have to play vanillas.
Also, restaining Dawn's like a green thing.
Yeah, that's a green thing. That's
Yeah,
not a red
red is
thing.
moving rest on.
I'm
Well,
standing by
no.
Uta. I think Uta is the reddest of the red in between these two.
This leader, this leader, basically they found a way that they're all restanding Dawn is a green identity. They found a way to make the leader ability do what red does in a green way. They found a way to make the colors synergize together. Basically,
But just
this
how you
is
said.
Dragon.
Nope.
This is basically the Dragon ability, but while giving you the ability to do more things with the two Dawn. And you don't have to play fucking vanillas. What?
Just because you play vanillas doesn't change it for being a red thing. You get an extra life. You have better art.
This is a
You guys are
promo
fixating
early
way
on.
too much on the
character.
red thing. You guys are fixating way too much.
This
This is a red tournament.
This tournament is who's the best red leader.
There is countless different criteria you can use to argue in favor of a leader moving on.
And I
Just
am.
because
I'm using
a leader
art, and
ability
you're
does
avoiding it.
something red does not mean that takes
Okay.
precedence over all the other factors going against the leader. Like the
Okay, I have
fact
a
you have to
question
play
for you.
Uta as a
fucking
character,
vanilla.
I think Uta's entire story arc was stupid.
Oh, well.
What'd you say,
I kinda
Colin?
agree.
Dude, playing vanillas, you're a naturally aggressive deck because you're just like playing like big unga bunga bodies.
Yeah.
Are you aggressive though if you stick a body on the board that doesn't do anything and then you come back to your turn and it's gone?
I mean, I hate to roll back to this, but Whitebeard played Thatch for like
Yeah.
the entirety of it.
There you go. If
Oh my
Whitebeard is
fucking
won it, then Uta wins it. Sorry, Chris. It's Uta.
I don't even know who Chris is in favor of because like I
He's
like
a Chris
Smoker
as a
since-
smoker.
Uta's miserable. She literally
Yeah.
plays a vanilla and passes turn. What the fuck is happening here?
She has better art. She does red stuff. She has the extra life.
She literally pumps a vanilla that can't even
Okay.
swing the turn it comes out. She literally plays a vanilla, passes her turn, it comes back to her, she hopes it's still there, and if it is, then she can finally pump it and swing. That is
I think you're-
terrible.
But we're not talking about which one's more meta relevant. We're just talking about who's more
I'm
red.
not talking about. When I say terrible, I mean in every sense of the word. That is just fucking. That's why I talked about just playing a vanilla, hoping it's still there. There is so much wrong.
All I'm saying is, I think
Do you
this is
really think
biased
leader
that
has a
Chris
chance
is
of
just
beating-
mad.
Now, do you guys really believe this leader has a chance of beating fucking any? Can you picture this leader being in the game and this shit still 3 rounds down the line? You really think
No.
play a vanilla pass has any hope of moving on whatsoever?
Oh, I told you already. I'm with you on Smoker. I think Smoker is better overall. Fuck, I can't talk today.
You can put Smoker wherever you want. I'm just siding on Uta, and I'm digging my heels in there.
Colin, where are you leaning?
Honestly, I couldn't care less. I think obviously Smoker's the better leader.
Okay. All right. Well, there we go. All right. We have Ace. I don't even know who he's against, but I'm probably voting against him. Kid.
Actually,
I'm going
I
to-
No,
Kid better.
Ace is the better one.
I like Kid more. I think
way
he's more
better
hype.
on Kid.
What? Ace?
I like Ace.
Ace has all the power manipulation, all the KO popping. Like, he has rush. He's red. He couldn't be more
is
red if he
not.
tried.
He is not
Yes.
red. Bro, he has rush in 7 cost Ace. And now he's gaining some thanks to the starter deck. Had this video been done like a month ago, he wouldn't even really have that going for him.
He also has
Bro.
power manipulation and KOing.
When I think red, I'll tell you what comes to mind. When I think of a red deck, I think of aggro and I'm rushing the opponent down and everything. You know what this leader does a decent amount of the time? A lot of the time he goes play a 1-cost character pass, put 3 Dawn on that character and then swing with leader. Cause he has fucking nothing else to do. This leader is awful. This leader is terrible in terms of enjoyment and fun.
Kid
also-
has that shonen protagonist energy with this card because like he starts off weak. I'm a 5 life leader, 4k on my own turn. If I want to swing, I have to invest it on. But as he takes more damage, he gets more powerful. He is a red leader. He's gonna get fucking massive with his own cards. He has the like 3 cost plus 6k event or some shit, or it's 2 cost plus 5k. And then minuses your Dawn that you use to make himself even bigger. I think Kid is way better as a red leader, personally.
This is a leader I wish did something. I do wish
Same.
I had.
I genuinely wish Kid
Yeah.
did anything.
I wish Kid had done
honestly-
something.
Well, to be fair, like going into was it set 9 where he gets new support? I actually think that deck's not bad for Captain Kidd.
I don't think it's good necessarily.
Well, to be fair, neither of these decks are good in my opinion. But
I stand by Ace, but I'm outvoted, so Kidd moves on.
Okay. All right.
I thought Colin was for Ace.
He says it's not.
Wait, where are you calling?
Bad.
I actually was for Ace. I was just arguing that Kidd is a good deck.
Oh. Okay.
I'll let Kidd slide because Kidd ain't gonna survive the next round anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Neither of them are gonna survive the next round, so it doesn't matter.
Well, we don't know what's in this bottom bracket, but
I know what's in the bottom bracket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scroll down. Fucking.
He's gone.
He's fucking Dragon Ball noise there.
Bro is gone. He doesn't stand a chance. All right, so I guess we'll be moving on to the other side of the bracket now.
We don't do the Zoro one yet. We have to. Well, I guess we could do it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we have Zoro versus Bello Betty.
It's Zoro. There's no question about it.
I think
That man's
Betty.
original set 1 Oonga Boonga.
I think it's Betty.
I think Zoro is, like Manny said, the original Oonga Boonga Red. Hey, I'm pumping everything, power manipulation, and then just like the show, he is aggro incarnate. Like,
why is Zoro pumping other characters?
Because he's just trying to rush everyone down to kill them.
So why is he pumping other characters then?
why is Bella Betty pumping other
Pumping other
characters?
characters. Wait, no. Only her ability allows that.
That is literally her double fruit ability. She does the
Oh,
cheer
you know what? Hold
fruit.
on.
She does
She's
the
on
cheer.
there. He's on there.
And she powers up everybody in her squadron. And that is that. It is his Bella Betty to a
You know
this
what?
is quite literally her leader ability. What?
You know what? I am going to give it to Chris. Chris is actually right. Actually, I give it to Bella Betty. Because it's red because he's boosting, and it's actually lore accurate because that's what her ability is.
And she has the better armor.
I'm so torn on this. It's like, yeah, I would agree Betty would beat most red leaders, but Zoro, like, he's so iconic. He's kind of like Whitebeard for our game. He's just so, like...
Zoro pumps all of his weenies because he's simply carrying them.
No. Definitely Chris's side. It's definitely more lore accurate because that's literally her Devil Fruit is her ability 1-for-1.
God. And she finally becomes good in the next set, too.
Oh, she does.
Yes, she does.
Okay.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, no, I'm 100% fine with Zoro losing in the first bracket because I think that's hilarious. So yeah, everybody can move on.
There we go.
Yeah,
Bella Zoro 2.0.
Yeah.
It's wild.
All the Zoro fans just lost their shit just now.
I feel like if they were like on the opposite side of the bracket, they would have like gone way farther. But man, that feels so wrong.
I mean, they got the buys round 1.
Bro, that's wild.
Bro. It's just very unfortunate that he happened to come up against another character with the same leader ability, but it makes sense for her.
Yeah.
Okay. We have... Oh yeah, I guess we weren't supposed to do them, were we? You're right, Manny. Okay, so we have Red Purple Law versus Red Green Odin.
Is this pre-errata or post-errata law? Because I know there's 2.
This is the original.
Okay.
I argue against this leader for all the same reasons I argued against Whitebeard.
However, I'll argue for this leader because he is incredibly tasteful to the character in the show.
Who? Law?
I don't think he is.
Law.
Yeah, he is. He's switching bodies.
He's
I
swapping places.
don't think he is. They should be swapping places. So if a character is coming from my hand to my board, that should mean the opposite should be happening on the opponent's. A card should be going from the board to the hand. They're not.
No, that's not true. No,
Yes,
you're confusing what he does. He can switch an ally with an enemy at different spots. That's what he did with in the fight with Doflamingo with Luffy. He switched him.
Bodies.
Yeah, he can just move 2 bodies. You have to remember when him and Luffy were Luffy and Dolphy were fighting. Luffy was about to do the Red Hawk to treble, but then he swapped himself and Luffy, so then Luffy could punch Doflamingo without Doflamingo realizing it.
I'm aware. What part? What? I am saying a shambles is the person in point A goes to point B and the person in point B goes to point A. So basically for the opposite to be happening, for Law to be putting a character from the board to the bottom of the deck, that would imply that another character went from the bottom of the deck to the board. They would be trading places. The only thing that's happening here is a character is moving from the hand to the board, and then another character is moving from the board to the bottom of the deck. There's no correlation between those whatsoever.
I mean, it's wherever his room. I was gonna say it's wherever his room reaches. So it doesn't have to go to and from the same place. His room, the domain has expanded, brother. Domain expansion. It's funny. Sitting here listening to it, I have realized that Toto's Boogie Woogie is just Law's ability, but I like Toto as a character way more than I like Law.
Yeah.
So flavorful. I do think Law's ability, because Law can only use his room on people with like weaker hockey. If they have strong hockey, they should be able to resist it. So they weaken. He gets rid of them, brings in his allies. But I like Odin way more as a character, so I actually want to vote for Odin.
Yeah, I was actually going to vote for Odin also because, like, with all that being said about Law, I don't think he's a red leader. I think he's a purple leader.
I think he's a blue leader.
Yeah. There's no reason for that man to have been red purple.
Yeah.
So 100%, I like Odin a lot more.
There goes Odin. Okay. We have Sabo versus Sugar.
It's Sabo. It's Sabo, bro.
Colin, you know what Sugar does?
Like when you play an event on your opponent's turn, you ramp it down, right?
Yes.
That's
and
not
if you have
red.
well, one sec.
If you have a like 7k or higher Don Quixote character, it restands it on.
That's also not a very red thing to do.
No, you're right, actually. Wait a minute. Neither of those are red. Neither of those are red. I didn't even think about that.
God, I love how we didn't have to talk about Odin's ability. We didn't have to talk about Sabo's ability. It's just the opponent killing themselves.
Interesting. We have quite the matchup here, boys.
Now, this is how my take. I think it's Vivi.
I also think it's Vivi.
Because one, Vivi can't attack, which is true because she doesn't do anything in the whole fucking Alabasta thing. She's just running around. Well, yeah, but like this isn't Miss Wednesday Vivi. This is Vivi when she reveals herself as Vivi. At that point, she doesn't do anything.
That's
fair. She never fights.
She never fights at this point. But she still has the red identity by giving something rush, which is what red mostly has, is a bunch of rush.
Yeah, it feels like. So she has power manipulation but it's such a hefty cost having to discard a film card.
Yeah,
well, the thing about Uta is too is that with a ramp, it's like I feel like Uta could be a mono purple leader with the exact same effect, and no one would bat an eye about the color identity.
Yeah.
Also, Vivi has significantly better art.
I will disagree on that.
Actually,
you're out of your mind.
Uta's art.
I like the red purple.
Wild.
A lot.
I actually do like the Uta's art more. I'm not gonna lie. I like this artist. They cooked here. They did good on this. They did good on Yamato. Yeah. Also, I just think the idea of giving a character rush is just sick as fuck. I always think that was very pog. Not to mention, we also have to give her credit where credit is due. Think back to OPO4, all that she did. We can't ignore that competitive legacy, right?
God damn it.
Yeah, I think that was. Did anybody vote for Uta actually? Wait a minute.
Not me.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, Vivi moves on. Okay. All right. All right. Now we have Chopper versus promo red purple Law.
Oh, the bad Law.
Oh, it's Chopper. Chopper is Christmas Zoro.
I don't think there's much to discuss here.
What's Chopper's reason for being able to move around Dawn then?
Luffy does it.
What do you mean? That's what Red does.
Yeah.
They've been doing that since starter deck 1, Dawn Nami.
But if we're arguing that, like, then Zoro being able to pump all characters, why does he do that? Because he's red.
Well, no. Chopper is pumping them through. Chopper is pumping them through moving the Dawn, which is a red thing. Zoro is he's just manifesting. He just chooses to do that for some reason.
Yeah, like Makino just chooses.
And not only that, but Zoro pumping them was immediately going to lose him when he went against a character that it made sense for them to pump through lore accurate. The minute he went against Valobetti, I think his fucking fate was sealed.
Yeah. And this red purple Law is lore accurate. He gets rid of his own cards to play his own cards.
Yeah, but Tony Chopper boosts his animals because he could talk to them and he could coordinate with them.
Doesn't mean they have to listen to him though. Like I don't know why they listen to him.
They don't have to listen to him. They don't have to attack with that Dawn if they don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to play the other side. I'm trying to play the other side on this one because otherwise it's just
because them accepting the Dawn is simply they have heard what he said. Now whether or not they're going to comply with what he said is a very different story.
You go like swing with you swing with the hiking bear. You swing with a hiking bear, but then the bear just restands itself, and it's like, I don't want to swing. Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
You've wasted this Dawn on me.
Oh, damn it.
All right, yeah, I can imagine anyone arguing in favor of this red purple law. Sabo versus Rainbow Luffy. So, Rainbow Luffy, we will have to, okay.
This is the worst bracket right here. This couldn't have been any worse.
So, I will say, one of the most aggressive things we have ever seen happen in the history of One Piece did take place in a small hat leader lock tournament where they, with many non-red cards, they went blue Sanji into 9-drop Zoro. Then on the following turn, put an Onami on the Zoro and then hit the opponent 3 times. That's as aggressive as it gets.
You know what? Just because I have no argument for Sabo, I stand by Luffy.
Why does Sabo protect?
Because black.
He protects...
And he also has the flare fruit.
Because the flame fruit protects his friends.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, unironically, actually, I thought Sabo would move on uncontested here. But now that I think about it, I can't think of any reason Sabo should move on.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the closest thing he does to a red thing is power reduction, and he does it to your own character.
He does it backwards.
This leader's fucked. I'm just we're just gonna move on Rainbow Luffy and call it a day. All right.
Go down now. Because we can do this one now. We can do this and then work our way back up.
Yeah. Actually, no. Let's go visit our leaders that we haven't talked to in a minute.
I was about to say, I would want to save that red-green law for later. I think that's going to be a good fight.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a good fight here. I think he just wins by default.
Let's go back to the with the Sanji.
Mono Red Luffy. It's been a minute since we've seen you.
It's Luffy v Luffy. So I just like Luffy the red purple one better. Yeah.
Red purple Luffy's fucking sick. This leader's gas as fuck.
He got better art. He's 6K. It makes you feel powerful. And then
because you are powerful.
If 4 life is glass cannon, fucking 3 life is crazy.
Yup.
God, and he uses his purple identity to push his red identity even further. Just be as aggressive as humanly possible.
Yep.
I love this. This is one of my favorite leaders in the game. I think he's sick.
What is his red identity again? Just being a 6K. That's his red identity.
It's Oonga Boonga.
Oonga being able to put massive bodies on board that rush.
Yeah. It is funny too that being 6K is a red identity because fucking him, Whitebeard, Red Green Odin, the only oddball out is Yellow Yamato.
There's a mono black Luffy, the starter deck Luffy.
But he's a Luffy.
Oh, yeah.
Actually,
wait, no.
It's a Luffy identity.
It's a Luffy identity.
Yeah, Whitebeard simply has that Luffy energy.
Yeah, he got that D. It's the D energy.
Whitebeard's not a D.
Neither is Yamato.
There's a D in Edward.
Yamato D's nuts.
It's the Conqueror's hockey.
Okay.
Edward D. Newgate.
Would anyone like to attempt to make an argument in favor of Mono Red Luffy?
No.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
We're getting there.
Okay. Next we have
Hockey Man versus Cancer
versus Whitebeard.
Whitebeard. Whitebeard.
I'm going Whitebeard here also, actually.
Bro,
that's how much I didn't want this fucking leader to move on.
It would have been the same argument with Red Green Luffy.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I would have still picked Whitebeard.
I could have argued in favor of how fun this leader is.
It doesn't matter.
There's nothing here.
He's too lore accurate. Like I could read the Whitebeard card and not even look at any other cards in the deck or anything. And I'm like, this card resembles Whitebeard to a T.
Yeah. I also do think, in theory, in the designing process, he was going to be very, very, very red. I like what they were going for. It's just players didn't use him as Bandai intended. They're like, he's a glass cannon. You gotta fucking kill him before you kill yourself. And then people were like, Radical Beam 2K scarred points. Like, okay,
well, he's too strong.
We have Dragon versus Smoker.
I think Dragon's more
It's
more red.
Logtown. Just
Smoker
happened.
literally has Dragon's ability, but better.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not exactly red though. It's like red-ish, but Dragon's red, my guy. He does it
not
real
exactly
red.
because like Dragon's like I can put this 2 on later, swing 7, move that 2 on later. Shigi only moves or restands rested Dawn, so I get to like use that Dawn to play a character and then restand it and give it, so I don't get 2.
Dragon's more
swings out of
aggro
it.
than Smoker is.
Well, no. So I say
that's
they're
what
the
red
same
is.
in the sense that they both can achieve the same numbers. Once everything is said and done. Say you have 6 Dawn, you put 2 on a 5k character and you swing for 7. Then you play a 4-cost character, restand 2 Dawn, put it on your Tashigi, and swing for 7k again. Whereas with Dragon, it's I put 2 Dawn on my Dragon, I swing for 7, I spend 4 Dawn, play a character, I spend the other 4 Dawn, play a character, and then I move the 2 from the first character, move it to my Dragon, and I swing 7. They both have achieved the same exact thing. However, the red-green Tashigi has given you the ability to have done something else with that 2 Dawn if you wanted to.
Yeah, but we're not arguing which effect is better. We're arguing which one's more red.
Well, we're arguing fucking everything and anything at this point.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
everything and anything to move your leader on.
Also, Dragon has better art.
Dragon fucking sucks as a character. And his
I was gonna
character
say,
design's
like-
ass.
I do not like Rev Army, so the whole crew behind him is kind of stupid to me. But
Oh.
I
I
think
kind
the
of
deck's pretty boring overall. I'm kind of interested. I'm pretty interested in what the Red Green Navy is gonna do.
same, dude. Green Navy support for
Same.
Isho?
All right,
Hell yeah.
Isha was where it's at. All right,
All right, next we have
Sanji.
it's Sanji. It's Sanji. Don't even.
Sanji. It's fucking Sanji.
That boy gives everybody rush. Everybody getting the
It's
hands.
Sanji. There's nothing to discuss here. All right, so we've
Yeah,
already
yeah.
done this.
So we
next-
gotta. Yeah,
Red Green Odin versus Red Yellow Sabo.
it's Red Yellow Sabo. He actually
Red
plays.
Yellow.
He actually has rush cards. His deck is even though not everything has rush, everything kind of has rush because a lot of his cards pop out onto the board during your opponent's turn, and then you get to swing with them, and then you just put them back. There's power manipulation. Like he's red. He's doing the red thing.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
very
but Odin has the red
Yeah, I
identity.
agree.
Odin has the Luffy identity of 6k power.
The Luffy identity.
All right.
I don't know.
I heard 3 of us for Sabo there.
Yeah. That's fair.
Is there another one on this side we have to do? Okay, we have
Yeah.
Vivi versus Chopper.
I think.
I think Chopper.
I think it's
I think
Vivi.
Chopper.
Why?
It's the whole thing again of like distributing power to his animal friends.
It's all the same
Yeah.
arguments that you would have made for Zoro, except they actually make sense here.
Yeah, like for Zoro or Betty, it's like you make the same arguments for them,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but Vivi also does it because one, she doesn't do anything by herself, so she can't hit anybody, but she's helping everyone, boosting them by giving them rush. And she's like, moral support. And on this one, I know you said Uta went hard, but Vivi has way better art than Chopper.
No, she does not.
You're out of your fucking
Chopper has one
mind,
of the best
Chris.
arts in the game.
Chopper's
Look,
trying to
no,
hide behind the wall wrong right now. It's
Chopper
Bro,
has one of the best
yeah.
alt-art leaders in the game, I'm not even gonna lie.
Get the fuck
If you
out of
were
here.
to do,
You're,
like, a tier
you're a
list of
liar,
alt-arts,
Chris.
Chopper would be in the S tier. Yeah.
I'm done with that eventually.
I think I'm smelling copper at this point.
Think of the red, just even extend it even beyond One Piece. The red identity of weenies becoming actual attackers. Chopper does
Yeah.
it in a way that is lore accurate and it makes
Dude.
sense.
You know how satisfying it is to kill your opponent with a Robson?
Bronson, yeah.
No, it's a Robson.
And you know what's incredible about it too? It's not even like Robson did it on his own. It is a bear handed a Dawn to the hippo, and then a reindeer gave a Dawn to the hippo, and then the hippo swung. That is incredible. That's incredible. That is literally all the animals, the forest critters came together in unison to kill you with a hippo. That is
All right.
so
God,
good.
you're getting Disneyed by Chopper.
Yep.
And Chopper moves on.
Chopper's fucking gas.
Okay.
And Chopper will be going up again. Oh my god.
He goes up against LOL.
I was about to say, we're about to have Christmas games here.
There is nothing to discuss here. Holy shit.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we have two 6K leaders.
The corpses they've left in the past.
Jesus Christ.
Look, one of these leaders is my favorite leader in the game.
I was about to say,
I still think it's Whitebeard. He's too lore accurate. The Luffy his effect isn't really lore. Like they're both 6K, so they both
like
match
Luffy,
in that identity.
This is like Luffy and Wano arc, where he's like, I don't know. I like the red purple Luffy way too much more.
Yeah, but the thing is, lore wise. Yeah, but lore wise, Whitebeard hits better.
Do you have any arguments before him besides the lore?
Do you have any argument for Luffy besides you just like him better?
I don't like Luffy more as a character. I don't even like Luffy as a character. I just happen to play Luffy decks.
Luffy's really lore accurate. It's like the longer the fight goes on, he gets stronger. Also, he's like the best catalyst for Gear 5, which is specific for that arc.
Off rip radical beams are live. Like, bro, red purple Luffy, so good.
Bro, him also just being 3 life, I think it's a testament to like Luffy as a character just being reckless as all fuck, just charging head on into battles. Sometimes that he doesn't even have the potential to win. Him into Kaido, think about that shit. Literally, he just rushes into combat, doesn't give a fuck about anything.
What do you mean though?
He doesn't assess the danger of it whatsoever. He literally just goes, you make me mad, I want to hit you, and then he just fucking goes for it.
What are you talking about? With Whitebeard couldn't be any more to the show 1-for-1. It's like, yeah, he's taking the cancer damage, but it's like Whitebeard does.
I'm giving you that.
No, but listen. But even the show, like once Whitebeard like got stabbed and everything, you're like, oh, that man's about to die. That's when he finally steps off the boat and starts going wild, and that's exactly what happens in the game. Yeah, you're playing Whitebeard, but the Whitebeard plan doesn't actually come to fruition until you're at like 1 or 0 life. That's when you're actually playing Whitebeard, and it's like, how do you overcome this beast that even though he's on the brink of death, you still can't beat him? I'm just saying that's good card design.
So,
what's your opinion?
It's really close. Out of spite for Trevor, I'd probably pick Luffy. Although he loves his leader too, to be honest.
Yeah. I was say he played red purple Luffy at a time, I believe.
It's one of the only other leaders he's gotten that top with.
That is true.
Yeah. Bro, this leader has more than just the lore going for him. Design wise, as far as the actual game itself goes, this leader is so fucking fun. You are literally sitting there on 3 life, and he is literally peak glass cannon design. And he pretty much says, it's like if you say you go to a regional or whatever, and your friend is on red purple Luffy, 20 minutes into the round, you will not be surprised to see him walking around the venue. You don't know if he's won or lost, but you know he will be walking around that venue. He's done. His games are over. Fucking, this is. I don't think very few leaders more fun than this exists, because just he's high risk, high reward, and I think that is something that people will always just enjoy. Not to mention, I also don't think he has a stain.
It's 3-1. Go ahead and move the Luffy up.
All right, there goes the Luffy. All right, what is our next matchup? We have Tashigi. Okay.
It's Sanji.
Okay.
Hey, he's the cook.
All right.
That boy
on the opposite
cooking.
side, we have our 2 red greens.
So, funny enough, I think it's Chopper.
What the fuck? Explain
Actually,
yourself.
I think he's cooking, because like the more I think about it, is like, what does Law actually do that's red?
You know,
He doesn't.
actually, wait a minute.
It's the same argument for red purple law, is that it's switching, and that's not a red identity, and all this law does is switch. Then
frankly,
Chopper is the only pick.
Yeah, but
He is shorter than his shambles.
He's going surprise rush.
His shambles
But
is
it's not
shorter
always
than
surprise rush. You could just potentially have rush.
I do like that. Unlike red purple law, he does his shambles correctly, where the 2 characters are literally just trading places. I think that's a very big green flag for him. Also, he is just cheating out additional attacks, so he is leaning into the aggro play. He can switch into aggro if he wants to, and I think that's pretty red. He also is a 4-life leader, so he is a little more glass cannon-y.
So is Chopper.
Okay,
Chopper's
that
4-life
is true.
leader.
That is true.
They're literally the same card. They just have different effects. They're both red, green.
That's different.
4-life, 5K leaders. No, but I meant in that aspect because you mentioned 4-life. I was like, they're both 4-life red.
Yeah,
red
no,
leaders.
They are.
I don't know.
Damn, Chopper do be talking to the animals though.
Bro, Chopper talking with the boys, and he's like, "Yo, Ba, we gonna jump this dude real fast," but he knows he's not strong enough to like go toe to toe with like big decks, so he tries to beat you down really fast. Law is kind of waiting for mid-late game because he can't do anything early. What's Law doing? He's hopefully dropping Bonnies and waiting till later.
The only reason I want
Law's a
to
pussy
argue,
because he doesn't even swing on turn 1. He's just playing body swinging for 5 like a little bitch.
the only reason I want to argue for red green Law here is because if we say, what does he do that is red? When it comes to the green video, I think the same argument applies to him there also. I don't think he ever moves on ever in any video.
He doesn't really do anything green either. He's just
That's what I mean. Like, I think someone has to argue in favor for him at
Put it in the
some
comments.
point, because my
Put it
God.
Down in
like,
the comments.
Simply for the nostalgia of OPO1, I would want Law to move on because that was just a good time. He was a fun deck to play against, a fun deck to play with.
I
But
do
you know
enjoy
what?
his run a lot, but if it is between these two, I think I also do prefer Chopper. I can't lie.
Chop chop.
Look at that art.
Yeah, it's the best art, right, Chris?
It's top 4. Top 4 arts in the game. Okay.
man.
All right. So it sounds like. Oh, wait. So I'm Chopper. Manny is also Chopper. Where were you, Nick? You were Law, right? Where are you calling?
I was on Law.
Chopper.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. All right.
Chop chop.
It's unfortunate. Law he just got too hard a matchup there. He got Chopper, you know.
We have
Yo,
three
real
straw
talk
hats in
though,
the
who
finals.
would have thought Chopper got this far?
I had no idea he could do it.
To be honest with you, guys, if we were playing these decks in real life so far, I think Chopper would have won against everything that he's.
Oh, so far.
That is true.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
I
what was the
agree.
other
I
deck you played
completely
against? Oh, Vivi? Yeah.
I think he
All
could
right.
be low.
Chopper, literally Chopper, I think if Zoro simply didn't exist, Chopper would be a menace.
Wait, did we?
All right, we have Bello Betty versus Sabo.
It's Bello Betty.
We have the two
There's no
revs, the
argument
two red
here.
yellow revs. It's Betty.
Two Rev armies.
How did it end up like this? 2 red greens and now 2 red yellows.
God, how did these two make it this far?
I don't know.
Because Bello Betty is lore accurate, does red things.
She does have a lot
and
going
has
on.
good art.
And I think her deck is cringe is the crazy part. But my God.
Yeah,
Reader,
it's
they
cringe,
really
but she's
knocked it out
doing
the park.
everything. She understood the assignment.
That's exactly what it is. She did. She actually did. Wait. That's
All
only
right. Yeah.
No, you had it right.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we are now down to our semifinals. We have. Well, all right. Let's just so that they're visible.
Yeah, so they're
let's-
visible there.
Let's
There you
put
go.
you here.
Oh, then you were just like default putting Sanji in the finals.
I mean, I could. Oh, wait a minute. This is a matchup. This is one of the matchups
It
of all
is.
time. These are 2 of my favorite leaders. I think these 2 are sick as fuck. As far as everything red.
It's Sanji.
I do
It's
think
Sanji.
Sanji's lore
Sanji
accurate
does
and
everything.
It's
accurate.
Sanji.
Yup.
It is Sanji.
He's quick to get in there. Yep.
It's Sanji. Oh my God.
Bro.
Damn, I didn't even get to hear what Khan had to say. That's 3 right there. Wait, maybe Khan can sway unless he's also.
Go call it.
No, I'm also Sanji.
Okay. All right. All right. So
All right.
we have our first leader in the finals, Sanji.
And the other finals is Chopper versus Bello Betty.
Okay. Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
so
I'm not gonna
here's-
lie. This is a
here's
close
Betty.
one.
It's Chopper for me.
Is it?
It's Chopper. It's not
so
even close.
No, so Bello Betty, like, yeah, they're doing the same thing. Chopper does it with his little animal homies, with his little animal planet, and then like Betty does it with with everything with Triggers and Red Army. But like
Triggers, don't say that, Manny. Now it's right. Really Chopper.
Triggered. But no, I like her art better. I think it goes more to like her Devil Fruit, like for Chopper's ability, it makes sense because he could talk to animals, but it doesn't really show his Devil Fruit in his effect. It shows Bello Betty's Devil Fruit in her effect.
Well, okay, so him being able to talk to animals is just by virtue of him being a reindeer. So yeah, that's true. It doesn't have much to do with his Devil Fruit. I think it sure as fuck does have to do with his character, though. You know, they're both true for different reasons.
So actually, because Chopper has the human fruit, that lets him talk to both humans and animals, and his ability lets him give the Dawn to animals or Drum Kingdom. So it is.
Oh, it is Drum. That's right. That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. God, Bello Betty does have a really good art, but my fucking god, so does Chopper.
Sorry, Colin. Come on, step in, bro.
Why does Bello Betty have 2 pair of glasses?
Because she's sick as fuck.
Okay.
Facts.
She has her sunglasses and her goggles. She's trying to be stylish.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I kind of think you guys are cooking on Chopper. Also, I'm a little bit biased because it's Chopper.
All right, now we have our grand
Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I have one more argument for Bello Betty. She has boobs.
Oh, that's a pretty good argument.
Now for our grand finals of Chopper versus Sanji. Now, who could say they could have predicted this outcome? Now, I think I could have seen him here easily. Chopper, I'm not gonna lie, caught me by surprise.
Chopper's been the underdog. Chopper's the underdog, bro. He came out swinging.
If these had been randomized a different way, I could have seen I could have seen Red Purple Luffy Sanji here. But Chopper is here. Let me just say, if Chopper had gone up against Red Purple Luffy, I would have had the turn against him. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Chopper, to me, Chopper would still beat Red Purple Luffy.
That's crazy. No, Sanji's Red Incarnate. He just is. He Bro, everything that makes Red is Sanji to a T. What?
Yeah, but Chopper went through so much to get here.
He did,
bro. He's already accomplished so much. He should be happy to be here.
Yeah, now that Ranger's gonna get kicked in the face, bro.
No!
He fucking overtook Red Green Law. He should be privileged to be here.
Maybe we should do a sim battle for finals. It'd be kind of cute.
It's already an hour. There's no shot.
It hasn't been.
Yeah.
All right, fine, whatever. But I stand by my.
We're in our.
I stand by Cho, bro.
Sanji's good in lore because food makes the Straw Hat stronger. Apparently, Sanji is also Red Incarnate with, hey, this didn't get me value on play, but it's gonna get me value by just swinging into your face.
Yeah.
I've never bought into the food thing. I'm not gonna lie. I've always felt like that was very weak. I do, however, like the alternative that some people have put forward in the comment section of. Sanji is essentially a launch pad where when they are fighting, a lot of the times he quite literally kicks people at the opponent
to make them faster. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a lot of times where like fucking Zoro launches himself off of Sanji into like Pika, for example. You know, he quite literally rushes them into the car. He kicks them in there. Is anyone arguing in favor of Chopper moving on here? Besides Manny? Colin, are you gonna maybe...
No, I'm saying that Ranger's getting kicked in the face, bro. Sanji's the guy.
Yeah, I'm kind of in here for animal violence. Sanji kicking Chopper.
Damn, that was a very anticlimactic grand final. Sanji just does everything right, man.
I was gonna say, we just didn't even argue for Sanji. We just saw Sanji's like, yeah, he moves on. Yeah, he moves on.
I was talking about him at all this video.
We did not at all.
Yeah, we just never had to. He's fucking.
The moment Rush was introduced, it was red.
The reason too, I never. Like, because I was aware we would argue in favor of Sanji, but it's like, it's fine, because we only ever have to argue in favor of the character one time, and at some point they'll hit a matchup that finally makes us have to talk about them, but you just never happened with him. You just...
I don't know, I feel like Vivi should have gotten farther with this as well, with the same argument.
Well, she got kind of far.
No.
Like, she just got paired against Chopper.
There is an alternate reality where she lost first round, and I wouldn't have complained. Like... Like, I don't know. Well, viewers, That is the red bracket. This is objectively, Sanji is our best red leader. Many corpses left in their wake.
Oh god.
But
Look
only
at all
one
of them
can reign
just lying
supreme.
there.
And in the end, it was Sanji.
In the
Let
end,
us know
it
what
does
color
make
you
it
want us
better.
to do next. Let us know if this is something you enjoyed and even want to see again. Let us know what you think should have happened, where the upsets took place, where you think we were wrong, why we were wrong, because you're always gonna let us know that. I can count on you for that every time. If you guys aren't already subscribed to the Sun Pirates, their link is right there in the title. Give it a click. But with that being said, until next time, we will see you guys.
Bye bye.
Later.
Bye.